Okay, in this tutorial we're going to take even a more elementary look at Python and just show you how really simple it really is. Because a lot of this code that we just saw in the previous lesson is mostly about organizing your code, keeping things contained in groups like within a method like this, or other methods you might maybe call method, rotate cube, and within that the only thing it does is rotate the cube. And so a lot of this is organization and keeping your code clean, allowing you to put comments, things like that. But to show you how really basic it is, let's go into the game logic first and look at that. Well, let me see. Well, I guess I took out that rotation command for here, but you saw how easy it was to do a rotate. Let's do a rotation with a keyboard. So I'm going to add a keyboard sensor here. All right, I'm going to click here and I'm going to press the A key. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to grab a motion actuator. I'm going to specify it as 0.1, and I'm going to connect them together. And so what this is saying is that now I didn't press this button here, so what it's going to do is allow me to just press it, and every time I press it it'll rotate it a little bit. So let me go over to the scripting and make sure I don't have that in here. I'll just take it out of here. So I know it's only running off of the logic bricks. So I'm going to start it. I press A. You can see as I press it, or if I hold it down, it's rotating it very slowly, like this with the keyboard. So that's pretty straightforward setup using the game logic, and you would go, well, yeah, why should I not take advantage of Python? Well, Python's just turns out to be a lot more powerful, but it seems overwhelming at the outset when you first start using it, but it's not. So let me show you how minimal the script is that's really required to do this. So let's not even encapsulate all this into one method. I'll show you. Let's see. So we won't define main anymore. We won't call in main anymore. We won't print it. We are going to rotate it. We won't get the cube anymore, but we'll use what I did in the other lesson. I'll just use this player like this because that's going to be the name of the owner. Since I'm not getting a cube, I don't need the scene command anymore, so I'll get rid of that. But since I don't have a main function, all this has to come back to the main line like this. Alright, well, I'm not done yet. Then remember I said these are like aliases. These are kind of simple ways to make everything easier. So this first thing is called, I've assigned bge.logic.getController to this word cont for controller, and then I use it right in here, to keep it simpler. Well, wait a second, so I must not need that, so I can just go grab this here, copy that, and I'll replace it with cont right here, like that, and then I guess I can get rid of this, like that. Alright, and then, well, I don't need a keyboard at the moment, but I'll use that in a minute, so I'll just comment that out. So really, all I've done is I'm getting the owner of this cube, because I have to have something associated with one thing I do have to have. I have to have this. I have to have an always sensor, and I have to have the name of the script file that I'm running, and I have to have them connected. Without that, my script simply will not run. But once I'm in here, all I'm doing is I'm saying, well, this is really the player because I'm getting the owner of this here, and then I'm rotating it. So let's see if that actually runs. All right, let's run it. And there it is running just like that. All right, because I notice I don't have in the game logic anything about rotation anymore. But we could even take that one step further and notice that this is player. Well, actually, that's probably about the minimal step we really want to take. So, but you can see there's nothing to it. There's 3 lines if I was to use this approach. All right, but let's do one other thing while we're here. Let's get a sensor in the scene, and well, I don't know. Let me see. Maybe, well, we're 4 minutes and 26. Maybe we'll do that in the next lesson.